In terms of solutions to the problem of killings of judges particularly, we have been closely studying the revival of the old concept of special marshals or Philippine marshals, depending on from what point of view you see it. No? The concept of special marshals was formulated by senior Supreme Court Justice Antonio Carpio, and I understand that former senior congressman from Ilocos, no? Rodolfo Fariñas, also conceived and made some headway into getting Congress to legislate the creation of these special marshals, which are essentially an elite force of armed professional state security operatives intended to provide protection to judges. For instance, the retirement age of police and military is quite young.
56, right?
55 or 56 in the case of PNP, and same age, or maybe 60 in the case of military.
56.
56 also.
Yes.
So these officers retire at the prime of their professional careers, and they're quite vital still and very, very, shall we say, vigorous. They would be of utmost importance and assistance in the efforts of the Supreme Court, say, to come up with this elite force under the supervision and control and the funding of the Supreme Court to provide protection to judges.
So, but this has not yet been implemented, no?
It has been formulated, conceptualized, but somehow it slipped through the cracks of the government bureaucracy. But perhaps this is something that the newly appointed Supreme Court Chief Justice can look into, because I think all it would take is additional funding from Congress to enable the Supreme Court to create an office under the auspices of, say, the Office of the Court Administrator, the OCA.
Yes, yes.
These special forces, or shall we say special marshals, will have not only the power to hire, train, and supervise protection for the judges, no? But also coordinate with law enforcement to follow up the progress of cases.
Yes.
And also coordinate with lawyers groups like the IBP and the PBA, who may be appointed by the Supreme Court from time to time to either prosecute or defend in cases involving judges or lawyers.